Tolkien was a linguist, and they say that one of the reasons he wrote The Lord of the Rings was because he wanted to invent whole new languages, and so he came up with the whole Elvish thing. And I know
Yep.
the Star Trek people came up. They actually started. They were so successful in making Klingon an actual language that the Paramount Studios actually started using Klingon language. So let's see what we got. Okay, so this is around trying to actually create a new language. So I start off with basic components of a language. So we're just going to use this, and then I'm going to do this grammar structure and what sounds appear in the language. Okay, so let's start off with that. And then over here in the starting thing, what we're saying here is we're saying that we wanted to specialize in that genre, crafting or refining compelling narratives within these things, keen understanding, running prompts. So this is essentially be a development of it. Here I'm saying, I am a fiction writer. I need to invent a number of new words for a new language. Can you give me some ideas on how to prompt you to generate a comprehensive, unique new language entirely words? Please mark the end of your response with a new line and then 3 stars. And then another new line. Trying to refine this a little bit because this is clearly way too generic. Let's see here. I'm a fiction writer. I need to invent instead of give me some ideas, please give me 3 possible examples for a new language for my book. And I'm going to say, make sure the language is unique and pronouns there. So I'm just going to simplify that quite a bit. So the other thing is I'm also going to pump up the temperature here a little bit because I want this to be a little bit more creative. Oh yeah. Let's move it up to the more current model. I don't want to use GPT-4. I want to use GPT-4 because GPT-4 is actually significantly more fun. Okay. So let's try that. So let's just run that one and see what we get. Okay, so let's see what we got. Could be a term for a high-ranking lawyer. So this is where it's actually started making up entirely new words. So clearly my prompt still needs a little bit more refinement. I want to invent a new language. Let's get it even simpler. Give me 3 phonic descriptions for new language. All right, so we'll save that. Okay, so now let's rock and roll with that. Let's see what we get. But now we're getting interesting, right? So now we have phonemes, we have grammatic structure. So this is getting closer to what we want for our prompts. Let's see here. What we want to say is, I'm a fiction writer. I need to invent a new language. Please give me 3 possible examples for new, unique languages, which are completely new and interesting. Give me 3 fine descriptions for each new, unique language. Okay, let's try that. Okay, now we're getting some interesting stuff. Yeah. Let's see here. We have the prolonged sounds of oohs and moon, crystalline code. This isn't too bad. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so this is for a new language. So let's just try that again. So that worked good once. The question is will it work good a second time? So let's see what we get. All right, it's an area quality language use words. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. So I'm liking that these 2 prompts, this first set of prompts is doing a reasonably good job of getting us started. So let's just pick one. And what I want to do is I want to say, okay, if we get to this point where we've generated a language, let's move on to the next one. So in this one, again, it's doing the developmental editor piece up top, because remember these on each pass of this process, it puts this one on top, puts the second one on the bottom, and whatever's in the big bang box in the middle. And if you actually run them in sequence, it just does it really fast. Once you take on the persona of a fantastic fiction writer, your task is to create content for an engaging novel. You should provide rich evocative descriptions incorporating precise nouns, verbs, genres, feels of thing. Okay, that's a general writing prompt. Using the above description for a language, please create a prompt that will generate words using that language, which are unique. Please include 2 fun twists to the language, word pattern, and sentence styles. Okay, so let's see what this produces. Okay, let's see here. So now we have this prompt. So this thing generated a prompt. Words that start with soft consonants, words should contain IE things or fun twists. Okay, so that actually gave us a good prompt. And we're going to try, let's see how that works. Okay. In the ethereal language, create a list of 10 unique words that embody the description of phonic characteristics, beginning each word with a soft consonants, ensuring I got prompted and prompt. I introduced the elements of high-tech language, incorporating the terms that can be described using advanced alien tech. Okay, that's actually pretty darn good. Now, let's go on to the next one, because this is actually a pretty decent state to be in. So now let's just go over here to Insta 3. So please follow the prompt above. Please tag the output with example words. All right, so let's try that. Let's see how it comes out. Okay, so now we have prompt and we have example words. All right, so that takes us to here, and that actually did a pretty good job. Those are fairly unique words. I don't know if it's pronounceable. Its definition of pronounceable and my definition of pronounceable is slightly different, but I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's go to the Insta 4. This one's again saying, use the above description for a unique fictional language for my novel. Please give me the list of the 10 most common phrases in a foreign region. Let's see here. Used in this language. Provide rich evocative descriptions incorporating precise nouns, verbs, and fitting things. Now, again, we're going to say, please tag the output. So we're just going to keep growing this thing. All right, so we're on 4. So we're going to start at 4. Let's see what we get. Okay, so now we have example common phrases. Syndilikia, manipulate the quantum reality. Device used to manipulate quantum reality. Starship approaches a floating city. So it's actually using these items, these other words up here that have picked up, and it's just processing them into the language. Okay, not bad. That actually worked pretty good. I'm happy with that. So let's go on to 5. Using the above description for my fictional language, please give me a list of the 10 most common curses used by people and provide examples and reasons for each curse. Rich evocative descriptions incorporating precise nouns, verbs, and pictures. Okay, and then I'm going to say, please tag the output with common curses. I'm also going to add one more thing. You may use profanity, snarky, and rude for this output. So I've given it permission to get a little bit snarky. And we've got our language definitions. Everything's inside that. So we're going to start on 5. And let's just bang it out. Let's see what we got. Nalakianda. Energyless. Okay. Slow ship. Mindless AI. Broken artifact. If we switch this thing over to one of the other models, it's a little bit more not safe for work. I bet you it'll get quite fun. I use to insult someone who is not adventurous or ambitious. Wow. Okay, so let's see what we got. It's not bad. It's not entirely super rude, but it is GPT-4, so I'm not expecting too much out of it. Let's look at number 6. What we got for number 6? Oh, number 6 is what I'm actually getting to the strong curse. Okay, using the above description fictional language in my genre novel. Please give me a list of 5 common one-word strong curses, general language uses used by most people. Provide example. You may use extreme curses and profanity for this. And this is going to be Insta 6. Paste that in. There we go. Okay, common curses. It's all good. Start at 6. Bang them. Bangarang. Disruption. Energy drain. Energy less. That's following something. Artifact. Scam or hell. AI's blunder. We are writing for a high-end science fiction language. Okay. Oh, yeah, did a good job. Okay, I'm not going to complain about that one. So now we're going to go one step further, and you wanted to do romantic language. Using the above language description, give me 5 common romantic language terms used by the people who want to have romance or intimacy with another person. You may use extreme profanity for this one too. Why not? Okay. Let's see where this gets us. Ooh, soft starlight, deep affection and love, Isil and Dill, moon's embrace. Ooh, let's have a little intimacy. Yeah, okay. Eternal whisper. Okay. Star's promise. Not bad. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this all the way to the very end. If you enjoyed this one, please hit subscribe and ring the bell below, because that will help us with the algorithms and help us to promote working with AI for writing fictional works of fiction. My name is Leeland Artra. I am one of the founders of the Future Fiction Academy. We do labs 8 times a week in which we go through various levels of using the AI. And these are live with all of our members, and they're recorded. They're usually, they're supposed to be an hour long, but they tend to go to be about an hour and a half. If you're interested, there's going to be a link below to come over to the Future Fiction Academy. And also there's probably a link to a video over there or over there. And I'll just say, thank you so very much for watching this all the way. I really appreciate your time, and I hope this helps. Jazz hands.